Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Reality with Diva D. How you doing? And remember, we don't do just recaps over here. We're going to analyze the people. Come on in. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell button. You will be notified when I upload a video. Share the video. Why? Because sharing is indeed caring. And we're going to get right on into analyzing the people from the last episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. So I won't be before you long because this is going to be easy analysis on my behalf. But I do want you to make sure you drop down in the comments and tell me what you think about Toothless, Top, and Toothless, more so. So the episode opens up with Nell and Destiny. If you saw my previous recap, you know how I feel about that dinner that Nell hosted, featuring her children plus Destiny, plus Sideshow Bob, aka Antoine. So Destiny gets up to leave, but she returns. So everybody thought that was gonna be her dramatic walkout. However, she returned. She and Nell came back onto good grounds. It seems like everything is going to be copacetic between the two of them going forward, and I hope that it does. I hope the Sideshow Bob does not come in between Nell and Destiny due to the simple fact that he's a character. You know, Destiny goes out on a date with what's his name? Because he's not important. I'm gonna call him earring piercings in the shoulders. She goes out on a date with him and Trish and what's his name? Ken. Y'all look, I'm telling you, this whole thing is very mysterious. I'll call Trish an enigma wrapped in stupidity. Okay? Because we all know what spinning the block is. Especially when her toes were curling up at that table, reminiscing on the love she had. She had been there before, candlelight and view, walking softly through her door. Come on in, my sweet. That's what she said. Have you been? You're so fine. And her legs went to the moon. Okay? I don't believe for 1 second that there can be a non-sexual spin the block. Do I believe that you could talk to your old boyfriends in a friendly manner? Yes. I do believe that. But Ken and Trish were on that I gotta get back her before she gets back in me routine. Excuse me, I was out in the studio. I have to get a little air. You know how it is. Shout out to Rocks. You see how Rocks be sweating out there in the car. But I feel her pain because my understanding is when she started getting in the car. Now when I started watching Rocks, her kids were in high school. But she said she started there because when they were smaller, they kept up so much noise. And that was her only quiet place out of her Jeep. So a lot of us content creators picked that up, especially me. Because I have 2 small little girls, and they are bad. B-A-D, bad. Now, so no more discussion on spinning the block. That's what I believe. I don't believe that it was a non-sexual thing. I would never believe that. Have I ever spun the block? A guy I broke up with. I can't say that I have because I'm one of those types of person that I don't like you like that if we break up. I'm through with you, basically. There's the Scorpio in me. I'm not judging Trish. I appreciate the fact that she spent the block, as a matter of fact, because Ken was out there doing Ken. And that's only fair. But, like old Pam said, or whatever the lady is with the bad wigs, whatever she said is true. Men cannot handle you giving them what they give you. And that segue on into Marcel. Marcel! This is me, my Tisha. Now, if you know me, if you watch this channel, then you know I do a good Tisha. Marcel, hey, Marcel, I'm so glad you back. But you know, that trip was planned for me and y'all for Christmas. T, what are you doing? So she's in there spackling and packling and doing what she does. Because I'm pretty sure she has picked up some household hints from him. Well, the thing is, my soul still had finished her office, so she's like, fuck it, I do it myself. I feel Tisha's pain there. You got a man who works in construction, who has put everything that you want done on the background. But he wants to talk to you like you some bitch and some hoe off the street. So here we go. Tisha, here we go. Tisha, are you married? Tisha, are you getting into it with Destiny? And she comes back at him like she's a child, right? Well, I was talking about you. We fly above all the haters, Tisha. We too grown for this. Why are you arguing with someone who spreads her legs to the moon for the whole cast just about? She's out there bad. And this is who you're going to disgrace yourself and lower your standards to argue with. You are a Scott woman. Well, I can't let her talk about my family, not my marriage. She said that you don't have my back. And in this moment, he's going to prove that he doesn't have your back. He goes and says, well, Tisha, no, T, we are millionaires. We are in the construction industry. People are looking at us, and people are looking to you as a beacon of hope, an example. You have 18 master's degrees, which I cannot allow you to use because I'm a misogynist, low-class, patriarchal pig. So I cannot let you fly above me in this situation. I want you to do what I say because even though we're both grown, I'm the man. I'm the man who's going to go out on any trip that I want to without anybody in my family. Gee, don't you get it? But, Marcel, don't you get it too? I cannot be around these women and have them talk about my marriage and my family. I was not raised that way because you from the other side of the tracks. That's what your husband said. He said, you is ghetto. Isn't that what that means from the other side of the tracks? But let me give you a little history on Marcel, because I know I've done this before. But let me take it all the way back in the time. We all know the story of what happened to his mom, right? His mom left old Papa Pop and came to Huntsville to better herself because Papa Pop was down to the clinker, right? Remember that? So, being that you want to let her become the woman that she wants to be, and you have her trapped in this loveless marriage, you just want her to stay at home and wither away and become a shell of herself. Now, this right here, I believe that Tisha needs to spread her wings and fly away. I'm not saying she needs to leave top toothless Marcel. But what I'm saying is she needs to assert herself as an educated woman. Because I'm team woman over here. I cannot stand Tisha. I never have liked her because she has spoiled, inconsiderate ways, and she expects everyone to side with her, no matter left, right, wrong, in between, nothing. Nobody can be in the middle. Everyone has to be on Tisha's side, and that's very, very childish behavior. Now, I'm not sure if she's like this in real life. I hope that she's not. But a lot of children that were raised by children have that attitude. I'm just saying. They don't have a mother-daughter relationship with their parent that raised them. They have a more sisterly relationship. And even though, as it stands now, it looks like Wanda tries to parent her, it's too late. So that's where Marceau comes in. He has a tendency to more so parent Tisha. Parent teacher means, honey, they still stuck in my head. We out for the summer. Hallelujah. Yeah, it's that. But he has a more parent style with Tisha than a husband style. So he goes on to tell her. She said, well, I'm going to continue to defend my family. And he says to her, well, then you're not acting very Scottish. You need to give me back my name. When that motherfucker said that, baby, I would have been like, you can have this shit. Because that's the same thing, really, Martell said about Mel when she decided to have her name change ceremony. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to the courthouse, and I'm taking my name back. I'm going to be Melody Cherie Rogers. And what did Martell say? What has a Rogers ever done? I mean, she's gained more things by being on the Hope name. Yeah, but she's Melody Cherie now, and she's still productive because she got out from under you and your authoritarian rule. And that's the same thing that Tisha's gonna have to do. But I feel like Topless 2 Marceau is going to bank up out of this situation before her. But baby, I would have been like, look here, all the names that we have come from slavery anyway. They don't belong to us anyway. They belong to the slave master. That's first of all. But second of all, you can have this shit. I'm out. Whatever you want to do. From now on, I'm going into Tisha, Wanda Jr., more. Okay? That'll be how that'll be. So, Marceau and Maurice, they are the brothers. They are brothers. They're happy and they're singing and they're colored. Give us a high five. You're not going to get anything past them if you are a woman. So, Tisha and Kimberly decide they want to get them together and play mediator. Baby, don't play mediator with these fools here because these fools here have the same mindset. And they gonna be all right. Marceau out there crying. Tisha don't mind me like she used to. She trying to have a head of her own. And I'm feeling disrespected. Oh, no, bro. You got to keep in line like I keep that old lady in line. And I mean literally old lady. That old lady over there, she don't step out. She don't step out of line. I got her in control when my mayonnaise looking self. She don't talk back. As a matter of fact, she had to go get an emotional support dog to deal with me. Because I'm the man of my house. You bring Tisha's ass back in. And stop letting her embarrass the Scott name. I know that's right, bro. And you see how they came back together? While Tisha in there complaining about Marceau to Kimmy. Kimmy is thinking to herself, well, I'm just going to keep peace in my house. I'm not going to rile up the yellow cheese puff no more. I'm not going to have him going out there talking about me rolling over and giving him sex while I'm going through my cancer treatment. I'm just going to keep a piece of my house and just do whatever he says. Because I'm a little walking robot. And I'm married to my husband. That's what you're going to have to do, Tisha. You're going to have to stop talking back to your husband. Because they are the providers and the protectors. I hadn't seen two top toothless Marceau do that much providing or protecting of Tisha. When I see it, I'm going to come down here and bring it to you. But until then, I'm going to drag him by his topless tooth. Okay? Come on in. And that's what I'm going to close. Come on in, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell button. You will be notified when I upload a video. Share the video. Why? Because sharing is caring. And tell me what you would have done as a wife if a man told you on national TV to get him his name back. Baby, couldn't be me. Do you hear my finger snapping? Could not be me.